Good day everyone, you are welcome to this video. In this video, I want to take you through Introduction to Envi Software Interface. The Envi software stands for Environment for Visualizing Images and is a premier user-friendly software for processing and analyzing spatial imagery, including multispectral, hyperspectral, LiDAR, and SAR data. So in this video, I want to take you through the introduction to the interface of the software. So let's get started. When you launch the Envi software, here is the interface of the software, and I would like to take you through the interface so that you can familiarize yourself with it, and when you are talking about this software, you can talk like a professional. Now if you look here is the title bar. Here you can see the title bar here, and here is the menu bar where we have various menu, and here we have the tool bar where we have a lot of tools that you can use. So let's get started properly to the introduction to the interface. For instance, adding data to this software is very unique and of course interesting. For example, if you come to File, here you can open your data directly here, or you can open it as. So let me show you the first one. You can open data directly from here. For example, I can click on Open. I will navigate to my folder where I have my data. For example, let me select this band 1 of Landsat image and click on Open. This will immediately add the data to the interface of the software. Alternatively, if you don't want to add it this way, let me remove this. There is another way of adding the data. If you come back to File, here you can see Open As. So it will bring a lot of platform here where you can add data. For example, if you are adding digital elevation model, if you bring your console to digital elevation, you can see whether you want to add USGS digital elevation model, or you are adding SRTM digital elevation model, and so on. Then you can see other platforms here. And if you are adding Landsat image, if you come to Landsat, it gives you different options to add the data. For example, this GeoTIFF with metadata. If I click on it, I will navigate to where I have my Landsat image. The only thing you will see here is the metadata, that is the MTL file. So if I click on it and click on Open, in few seconds it will load the Landsat image. Yes, here is it. You can see how it opened it. So I've shown you through different way you can open or load your data into this Envi software, and you can zoom in and zoom out. Here is zoom in, and you can also zoom out, and of course you can zoom to extent. You can zoom to full extent just like this. Then another thing I want to show you, if you come here, you can see Data Manager. The Data Managers allows you to manage your data. So if you open the Data Manager, you see all your data here. So you can use this to collapse the data, and you can use this to expand the data. Then if you want to close the data, for example, you can use this to close file. You can select a file and close it, and then you can also close all file using this. And also you can pin and unpin using this tool. Also, you can open a selected file in ArcMap directly from here. However, it has to be 32 bits. Then if you come here, File Information, if I expand it, you'll be able to see the size of your file, the format or type, and of course the sensor, in this case Landsat TIR. And also you can see the coordinate reference system here, that is the projection, and you can see the pixel size here. So the Data manager page helps you to do all this. Let me close this. Then if you come here, you can rotate your image. Just click on this rotate icon and come here. So you can rotate your image as deemed fit, just like this. You can rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. Then if you come here, you can see arbitrary profile. If you want to draw arbitrary profile, click to select it, and you can draw a polygon like this, and it will open the arbitrary profile just like this, and it shows you the data value and the transect just like this. Then here is region of interest. This tool, you can use it to select your region of interest. If I click on it, you have under geometry either to select polygon, rectangle, circle, and so on. If I select polygon, I can draw my area of interest just like this. Area of interest, properly referred to as region of interest, and you can change the color by coming here and select any color of your choice. So in subsequent video, we'll be using this very much. So close it. Now to remove this region of interest, just come here, right click and remove. Then here, this tool is scatter plots. If I click on it, you can see the scatter plots. In subsequent video, I'll be showing you how to use all these tools properly. This is introduction to the capability and functionality of this software. Then here, this tool is called feature counting. If I click on it, it will open feature counting tool, and this is very useful when you have features on your image and you want to count it. So for example, let's say I want to count these water bodies I can see on the image. I click on it, it will select the first one, that is feature 1. I'll click on this is feature 2, and click on this, feature 3. So, and of course, you can also change the color. Let's say I want to change it to white. You can see. So this feature counting tool helps you to count features on the image. And then if you come here, we have different annotations. If I click on the drop down, you can see text annotation, symbol annotation, polygon annotation, rectangle annotation, up to picture annotations. So for example, if I choose text annotation and then come here, and I will be able to annotate with text. Let's say your GIS solution. You can see it here. Then if we come down here, we have some tools for brightness, tool for contrast, tool for sharpening, and of course the tool for transparency. So if you want to adjust the brightness, you can decrease it or you can increase it. And if you want to take it to default, just click here. Then if you want to adjust the contrast, you can increase it and you can decrease it. Then here is the sharpening. So you can sharpen the image or reduce it as the case may be. Then here is the transparency, where you can increase the transparency of your image as deemed fit. And another tool I want to show you is this crosshairs. This helps you to see your cursor value. If I click on it, so as I'm moving my cursor, you can see the information about the image where my cursor is. So this one is also very useful when you want to extract information from your image at a particular location. So you can use this cursor value to extract such informations. This software also has flickers, but before you can do that, you have to have two different images loaded to the interface. For example, let me bring one more data. Let's say I'm bringing this and click on open. So immediately you have two images. These tools will become functional, and here we have the view flickers. So if I click on it, you'll be able to flicker the two images. So you can see you'll be able to flicker the two images. For example, if I'm working on time series and you want to see the changes that has occurred at a particular location over different time, so you can use this flicker just to view that as well. If I click on it to stop the flickers, then here we have view swipe, where you can swipe just like this. So you can swipe one image over the other. It's also good when you are doing change detection analysis to swipe one image over the other. Then there is a function here which is overview. You can use it to have an overview of your data. For example, let's assume I zoom to this extent, and if I click on overview, so it will show me the extent of my entire image and the portion being displayed on the screen, just like this. So it's also good to have an overview of your data. Then another thing is that you can have to view two different images at the same time. So to do that, come to view, and you can see two vertical view. If I click on it, it will open a second view for me. So now it has opened the second view. So I can click and drag one of the image to the second view. Yes. So this is the first image and second image. So I can view these two images concurrently. You can zoom individual view to extent. Just make sure you highlight it and click on zoom to extent. To zoom this to extent, then click on this also. Once it is highlighted, click on zoom to extent. So you'll be able to see your two images side by side. So in subsequent video, of course, we will go into details, but this is just an introduction to the interface and functionality of this software. And at this right hand side, we have the toolbox. The toolbox consists of numerous tools that you can use for your analysis. You can search for any tools from here, or alternatively, if you know the exact tool you are looking for example, if you are doing geometric correction, just come under geometric corrections and look for the specific tool you are looking for. For example, if you are doing georeferencing, or if you are doing image registration, so you can locate your tool. And if you are doing, for example, radiometric correction, you can do here. For example, if you are doing radiometric calibration, here is the tool. So this is just introduction to the interface of this software. In the subsequent video, we'll show you how to use this tool. Thank you for watching.